Hey guys, this is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, season 10, episode 7. See you, what? See you at the Crossroads. Sorry, I ain't got my glasses on. All right, we got Spice, and she finally getting her just due. You know what I'm saying? Her album about to drop. She been fighting for this for about 10 years about now, because she's been out for a while. And I guess her record label wasn't she had, battling with them about her music and things, but she finally out. She having a little performance party. Shaggy and Sean Paul is involved on this album. And actually, while I was on the road, I actually heard her song, so I thought that was kind of cool. Like, oh, this is Spice right here. That I think it's called Top or something. So yeah, if you heard it, jam. If you see her album, go ahead and get it. And the party was great. Sean Paul, not Sean Paul, but Shaggy was there, and she did her performance. Safari was there by himself. Erica wasn't there. I think maybe Sierra or something noticed that. But other than that, everything went off without a hitch. We flipped to Amaretta the Great, and she is at her father's grave, talking about he died when she was a baby, I believe, and murdered. So she just kind of feels alone in this world since her mom ain't necessarily on her side with things, when it pertains to her taking accountability for her actions or whatnot. And her sister was with her, and she just had a moment, just to kind of talk to him, pray with him or whatnot, just to kind of clear her head. Oh yeah, at the Spice party, I forgot about that. Yandy did say she had to send Infinity back home because she did not accept that offer to get her own apartment and to start adjusting to live on her own. I guess she didn't take it, so she shipped her back to New York. It is what it is, right? And then we flip to Safari, and he's with Scrappy and BK. Now BK, he is in this. I guess he's all right. That him and Sierra done broke up. Like, he ain't heartbroken. He see her out here buying up jewelry. She cashed in the ring that he gave her to buy a new Rolls Royce and all whatever, earrings for her friends, bracelets and whatnot. So he like, yeah, it is what it is. Let her have it. I'm over it. And they were joking like, so who do we choose? We choose BK or do we choose Sierra? Like, whose side we go choose? And Safari like, well, you know what? Erica having this baby shower coming up, and it's supposed to be like a tag team with Bambi, or a collaboration with Bambi, and Sierra's invited. So, if you're gonna show up, you're gonna show up, but she definitely gonna be there. So BK like, yeah, whatever, I ain't sweating it too much, whatever, okay, fine. But Scrappy like, really? I ain't heard nothing about no baby shower. I live with Bambi. I see her every day. She ain't never said nothing about nothing. So what is you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he said, hey, I'm just the baby. Look, I'm just the baby daddy or the husband in this situation. So obviously I got to show up. Scrappy, since I just told you, hey, you might as well show up. And yeah, BK, if you feel like you need to support me or whatever, or get you some camera time, or to argue with Sierra, go ahead and show up, right? And Scrappy goes on to say that, yeah, him and Bambi still ain't on good terms. She pregnant, she's maybe overwhelmed a bit with the other two kids, because, they're all under 5, I believe, at this point, 5 and under, because they're kind of back to back, 2 years apart. So right, a lot on her plate, and he's trying to say that she's just, do this, Scrappy, do that. But if he take too long to do it, she get upset. Like, so he like, I don't even know what to do at this point. Like, so he got problems. Safari got problems. BK, he just in the wind. He ain't got no problems. He just there. Oh yeah, also the problem with Scrappy and Bambi is that he's been working on an album and putting that out and things, so it's taking a little bit of time away from the family, and that might be a little frustrating for her as well. So we have like another Black Lives Matter event type situation, and this is for the birthday of a man named Ahmaud Audrey. He was a victim, I guess, to some type of violence. I'm not aware of it, but Jack was involved with the celebration with the family, um, and Yandy was there as well with Lil Man DC's for support. And young Jack just kind of brought up that his son, who was on the family reunion show, he's been, kind of going down the wrong path, hanging with some folks that he probably shouldn't be out here in the streets, basically. And he kind of wanted him to come so that he can kind of understand a little bit more of, the struggle and, the protests and, what people are trying to do for the community and just to better themselves, especially being a black man, right? And he goes on to say that, his son, one of his friends, was involved in a shooting that took place at a nightclub, and it involved one of Young Jock's bouncers or bodyguards. And he's just trying to say, like, yeah, my son's still hanging out with the dude, and I just think it's just not, not the right thing to do. You're not supposed to hang around the wrong crowd, because then you get mixed up in some things, and then you can end up a victim like the Ahmaud Audrey guy that they were celebrating. So hopefully when he can get a chance to talk to his son at some point, just so he can, he just want to open his eyes to the real world. It's real out here in these streets. These kids don't listen. And then we flip to the ladies. We got Bambi, we got Sierra, and we got Erica. So Sierra is throwing the baby shower. I forgot to mention that. It's her thing. That's pretty much why I guess Scrappy didn't know, because Bambi's not the one throwing it. It's just something she wants to do for them. She sees that they've just been going through a lot with their marriages. As we know, Safari and Erica is definitely not on the same page at this moment, and Bambi and Scrappy for sure ain't on the same page either. Bambi talking about she want to get a divorce at this point. Scrappy has brought it up a couple times, but he backs out of it. But she kind of like, I think I'm serious. Actually, I don't want to, continue this up and down roller coaster for nothing. He out in Miami, doing music and things like that, and he should be here helping me, right? So Sierra just sitting there like, dang, I just hope I don't have to go through this. Like, it's a struggle to watch them, go through this pain. But unfortunately, they chose to marry these people, which they probably shouldn't have. And it is what it is. They got to deal with the consequences of their choices, which is marrying people maybe too fast. So Amaretta, she's sitting down or not sitting down, but she's doing like a photo shoot type thing for her music or whatever, her career. And, she's going to meet with her mom because she figured her sister was like, life is short, sitting at this grave. You might as well just work it on out because you only got one mother. You already lost your father. So we need all we can get right in this family, right? So the mother comes and they sit and talk, and the mother actually sits and apologizes. She doesn't necessarily say the words like, I apologize for putting that man in front of you or before you type deal. She just says, whatever pain I done caused you, I apologize. I wasn't the best mother. I did the best I could type, deal. That's how that went. And, Amaretta pretty much accepted it and just said, I just want to move forward. And, let's try to, let's move past and move forward and, go back to how we used to be, So they squashed that beef. Then we get over here to Scrappy and Bambi. So, Bambi is just like, already telling us, like, Scrappy ain't doing this, Scrappy ain't doing that. He just leaving me, and I got these kids, and I ain't supposed to be lifting them, and then. And she at her store. So he pop up like, man, what's going on? Let's talk some things out. And, he tried to say, like, I'm trying to do what I can do. I've been working. I've been doing everything you want me to do, plus more. I've been the best husband. You said I was the best husband. She like, yeah, but you still ain't doing what you're supposed to do. You ain't there. You leaving. You working. We ain't supposed to be working, drinking and smoking. I'm up all night getting the babies the bottles, changing diapers. What you doing? Man, I help you too. I help you. I come in. I sleep it all, man. I still not do diapers too. But you still don't do the diapers. I still gotta go up and get them. Like, it was just a back and forth. Like, oh Lord, y'all, really? So, so, who are you laughing at? Oh my. So, then she gonna say so. Yeah, like, no, what do you say? Something about buying her things and taking care of her. And she like, oh man, you can't say that because when I met you, didn't I have money already? Wasn't I already doing my own thing? Did I have to pay for when your lights getting cut off? I pay to keep your lights on and then. And he like, man, I helped you too. How you get this store? How you get this store? So they just going back and forth about nothing. But in the end, she like, man, forget you. I don't even want you to come to the baby shower. Like, don't even show up. You like, yeah, whatever. Like, really? They just need the divorce. Like Bambi said, let's just get a divorce and just move on because it ain't gonna work out. Real. So Spice and her boo-boo, I forget his name, but we met him at the party earlier for her album release type party. And everybody was looking at him like, dang, he looked familiar. Familiar, right? Because he actually worked for the show in production in the back, And they met, a few months back, and everything been going good, been smooth. And maybe it's just because it's COVID, they just trapped in the house together all the time. So it is what it is. But, now that things are opening back up, her album's dropping, she get to do more shows, she's going to have to start traveling. And, he's like, I don't know about this, Spice. Now that we in a relationship, I think you have to, how you say, tame your shows just a little bit. And if anybody know, Spice is a reggaeton, Jamaican, artist, dance hall. There ain't nothing in that but booty shaking music. Like, that's just what she do. That's what she is. Is how you gonna tell her she can't do what she make money doing? Like, it just is what it is. Like, come on now. And she was like I was saying, right? You knew me before you got with me. You seen me in my videos. You seen me in my shows. You was filming me all this time. What? Are you gonna tell me what? Boy, said Spice, I don't know about that. And she thinking too, like, yeah, I don't know about that. You have to either change that or we just ain't have to be together, okay? Because, how I'm going to make my dollar, I got to... But other than that situation, she happy with her kids. Finally in Atlanta with her. She got a house and everything. And so what you going to do with him? Then we flip to Young Jock. He finally do meet up with his son. And they playing basketball and talking and whatnot, and Jack bring up the situation like, you ain't show up to the event, but I was just trying to show you, you know what I'm saying, like, you shouldn't be hanging around these fools that be getting you in these bad situations, i.e. his friend who was shooting at his bodyguard or the bouncer dude at the club. And what's his son name? Ahmad? Oh no, that's the other guy name. But anyway, he trying to tell Jock, like, well, that's my friend, so how do I go and tell my friend that I'm sorry, I can't talk to you no more, I can't, be your friend no more because, X, Y, Z. And part of that is because of my daddy. And Jock like, well, hey, it don't matter. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Don't, like, you can love people, but you can love them from a distance. Like, that's true. Like, you still probably be his friend, but ain't no... you call me and hey, let's roll, whatever. Nah, ain't gonna be none of that. I think that's what he was trying to say. Like, nah, but you need to fall back from that dude. And Ahmad was not trying to hear it. He like, man, you can calm down. That like, you just doing this for the cameras, trying to make me seem like I'm the bad kid or something like that. And no, that is not the case. So, and Jock was sitting there shocked, like, really? I ain't expect him to just say something like that. Like, nah, you disrespecting me. And in this situation, because I don't think Jack, he got what, 8 kids. So who knows exactly how in and out of their lives that he was or has been. And at this situation, he like, yeah, he ain't never did this to me before, so I don't even know what to do. But ain't nothing for no TV, like, so y'all can cut cut. And because when we done with this, that's still my son. We gonna have to figure this out. So yeah, go ahead and figure that out, because that's that boy. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, his son is a little hoodlum. Talking about he got fired because he got in a fight with somebody at work. Like, see, there you go. You're already making bad choices. So how you think, man, that boy gonna end up in juvie at some point? You better watch out. So we get to the baby shower. Everybody's showing up one by one, and right off the bat, everybody's like, "What's the energy is off in the room? Like, really, what is going on?" It looked like Bambi and Scrappy showed up separately, and so is Erica and Safari. Bambi like, I don't even want to talk to him. I don't nope. And Erica on the other side like, yeah, Safari already done packed his bags for Miami, so I don't even know what the hell's going on. Like we not even on the same page right now. But let's try to enjoy ourselves, I think. And Scrappy and him on that side talking with the fellas, and the girls talking over here, and Scrappy like, I'm not Scrappy, but Safari like, look, I am up to here. I can hear her talking shit. I already ain't in a good mood. So how about I just exit before I say some shit that I can't get back. And they all like, really? Oh, damn, you cold, man. You gonna leave your whole baby shower? You're like, yeah, it's like that. Like, I can't even, we argued before we got here. We argued, we gonna argue on our way home. And Scrappy like, oh, shoot, at least I'm gonna try to stick it out. Like, ain't that some shit? Yep, so Safari go ahead and leave, and he jump on a plane in Miami. So of course Erica's sad, and they trying to console her like, girl, don't cry, it'll be all right, let's try to enjoy the day. And Bambi over there and her funk too, like, man, I don't even want to be here like that. Forget so Scrappy, because I really want to get a divorce. And he telling Kirk and them too, and they like, really? And then they're like, yeah, man, it's that bad. And they trying to just convince him like, nah, just go ahead and stick it out. Like, y'all can try to work it out, because if you don't, then you go too far, you can't come back from it, type deal. But hey, I don't know what's gonna happen. The baby shower kind of go off without a hitch, I guess, with the weirdest energy ever. But anyway, that was Love Hip Hop Atlanta, VH1, all these relationship problems. So I'll see y'all next time. Peace.